One of the world's leading voices is at the Doha climate talks. Mary Robinson was Irish president and head of the UN High Commission on Refugees, but now she's dedicated her life's work to battling climate change because it puts the world's poorest in the most danger. In a special interview, she spoke to James Chaw about youth, women, and family.
When you think Mary Robinson, you think barrister, senator, first woman president of Ireland, also head of the UN Refugees, and in your personal life as a daughter, wife, mother, grandmother. With all the experience that brings, though, what do you think it will take for COP18 to be a COP to truly remember?
I realized that we need to take more seriously very important rights for poor people, rights to food and safe water, health, education, shelter. And those are the rights that are being undermined for poor livelihoods by climate. But we also have to talk about equity in adaptation for poor communities. They don't have any insurance or plan B, and they're devastated, millions of them. We have to bring it into equity, into transfer of technologies for the countries that are developing the good technologies, like the United States, China, India, Europe. We need to work together for a world that is climate compatible. You know, I come from Ireland. We're in a pretty serious financial position, but we know our responsibilities.
You're also part of the Elders, a grouping of true global minds, Graça Machel, Nelson Mandela, Kofi Annan, Mohammed Yunus. Together, you speak for the most vulnerable people in our world today. When we talk about climate change, though, and the effects of that, who are the most vulnerable?
Well, first of all, I'm one of the younger elders, but in the context of climate, they are the small island states that are going to go under if we don't address this urgently. They are the least developed countries, and they are the indigenous people. They're planting trees, they're doing their best, and they're passionate about it because they can see that it's life or death for them. And I just feel, why is it that what's happening here in Doha, it's like a trade negotiation. Everybody's behind their cards and they're not actually engaging that we have a charge of ultimate huge responsibility for the future of our planet.
You said in the days before Doha that we need a people-centered approach, and that in turn means a women-based approach. We have strong women here. Christiana Figueres, we have you, we have Decima Williams. Do you three work together to demonstrate the unity of women everywhere?
You're right that there have been strong women. The 3 conferences before this were presided over by strong women. And we came here with a draft which has now become, as amended, the decision of the COP to have gender balance in all the bodies of the UNFCCC and in all the delegations in the future. If you look around the delegates' hall, it's still a male-dominated world here at the COP. So we're not there yet.
But you're very keen to push youth onto the front lines in that fight, Justice. Why and how?
Partly because I'm very encouraged by young people. They actually get the climate issue. Partly because it's their future, because they're onto social media, they're connected, and they read the science and they believe it, as we should.
You're surrounded by young people, 3 children, 4 grandchildren, probably more on the way. What have you learned from them?
I have 4 grandchildren and the eldest is 8. They will be in their 40s in 2050. They will share the world with 9 billion others, and I care about that 9 billion because I think that they will say about us, who are in leadership at the moment, how could they have been so stupid, so selfish, so uncaring about us? In other words, there's an intergenerational justice. We can take decisions now they will not be able to take. It will be too late.
Mary Robinson, it's a great privilege hearing you speak.
Thank you.